Welcome to the competitions.stanley.edu page, sponsored by NDG, Cisco Systems, and Stanley Community College. This page will allow you to practice the virtualization aspects of the National Skills USA Internetworking Contest. You should have your username and password that is provided to you by your state advisor, and this will allow you to log in and use the system for practicing for our June competition. I'm going to show you an example of how to log into the system. In order to log in, you will use the username given to you by your state director. You will then put in the password provided by the state director. And once you do that, you will be logged in and given a splash screen that shows you the ability to make reservations. If you click on the scheduler, you will see there's a class named Skills USA Nationals 2015. Click on that. You then have to select a lab, which for us is this default lab of National Pod. And you will be presented with 10 different pods. Each one of these pods are an instance of Server 2012 R2 and Windows 8. When you make a reservation, you click on any item or any time you'd like. Now notice you can go forward. So if you'd like to do it a reservation in the future, you can do that. You can click on any time or date. I'm going to actually do a reservation for right now, so I'm going to click on right up at the red line. You're allowed to do up to 4 hours per reservation. Nothing is saved on these reservations. So when you actually end the reservation, which I'll show you in a minute, everything that you did will be erased. Everything is reverted to a snapshot. So I have a reservation here. The lab is opening up. You need to give it about 5 minutes to actually boot the PCs in the virtualized environment. And click on, you see it's starting the equipment pod. Again, it's not actually starting real gear. It's starting 2 virtual machines that are running on a VMware virtualization backend. So we'll let that take place. Okay, we're back after the system is booted. You'll see the pod is made up of 2 PCs, the Windows client and the Windows server. Now the client shows as being DHCP. It's actually configured with no IP address at all. It is configured for DHCP, but it has an APIPA address of 169.254 until you actually configure DHCP on the Windows server. So if I click on the Windows server, you see it will open up. And you can actually, it says press Control-Alt-Delete to sign in. If you hit Control-Alt-Delete on your keyboard, that will cause your host system to do Control-Alt-Delete. What you need to do here is click on the PC, send Control-Alt-Delete, and then you can put in the password. And the password is @SSW0RD. This is also in the documentation that will be given to you by your state director. And you will have a Server 2012 R2 box to practice all the items that will be on the national contest. Likewise, if you click on the client, you will go into the client. You just click on the screen, @SSW0RD, and you are now logged into a Windows 8.1 box that is also available for your practice. Now the great news is these 2 machines are on the same network. You can see this here. Now I put the 192.168.12.0 network. You can use whatever network you want, but if you put an IP address on this 8.1 box and you put an IP address on the 2012 box, you will be able to ping between the 2. You'll be able to set up the 2012 box as a domain controller. You will be able to install DHCP and DNS on the 2012 box, create groups, assign permissions, all things that you may have to do in the national contest during the virtualization portion. I hope this has been a good video for you, and if you have any questions, please send information to your state advisor, and then they will forward them to the project coordinators. Thank you very much, and have a great day.